Hello folks and welcome back to Aviassembly. If we take a look here, I'm going to just go into sandbox mode right now. Thank you for all the feedback of where the nuclear waste goes. It goes to the waste station. I am not smart with that stuff. We're just going to go ahead and set on infinite fuel. We'll put on some hills and we'll start the game up. Because there's been 2 updates since I released my last video on this, and I wanted to talk about them because they're kind of fun and interesting. First off, we got a new kind of like Cessna-esque kind of window here, or cockpit. It doesn't have a lot of storage with it, but it's kind of neat. Wing-wise, I don't really see anything new there. There are new engines. So if I wanted to, like, I could just stick a prop right on the front like that, and it looks decent. I'm gonna get rid of that one for now. We already had the electric engine. We already had the big electric engine. The prop fan engine is new. Like, look at that thing. My antsy. And then we also have our ramjet, which opens up lots of fun possibilities. So we're gonna take a look at that stuff. But let's go in, and I want to do the ramjet one because that looks like the most fun to me. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna have to make this thing a whole heck of a lot longer. They also changed some of these points on there so that when you kind of try to move them around and make them smaller, not that one. I always click the wrong one for that for whatever reason. Ooh, that's fun. They've made things a little easier to handle here. So you can see how the point that it comes to now is much smaller. I'm actually going to delete that because I think I want to have this come out farther here. So if I, nope, not that. Good God. This is my only thing, is I suck at this part of the game, trying to figure out how all that works. Okay, so we'll do that. I also wanted to start tapering in just a touch. Okay. It looks ridiculous and I kind of love it. All right, and then we're gonna throw that on there. That piece, if we go in here, not that. My goodness, I suck at this. There, that's what I'm looking for. Bring it in, and then I just need to pull this out a little farther. Okay, that looks very dumb, and I know it does, and I'm okay with that right now. Let's find a nice delta wing. Yep. Now, I wish there is a way to make the delta wings, like, change the actual wing sizes. That would be fun. It's not a part of the game right now. I'm hoping that it will become one down the road. Actually, let me do the mirror thing so that it does what I wanted to do here. So delta wing. I want to go on the side like that. Ooh, I like that one better. So we got that. Where's Knard? Yeah, we're gonna throw a Knard in up there because we're gonna go fast, hopefully. Tail wing. I think we're just gonna go with this one here, like so. All right, and then I'm tempted to throw like a little, whoa, those are big. I'm tempted to throw something else in there, but I'm not going to right now. We'll get a ramjet smacked in there. Just need to rotate them a touch. Oh God. I can't micro adjust? No. See, why can't I just want to turn it just a touch. Nothing big deal. No arrow control there. Nope, okay. It's just gonna make me do that. All right, I'm still gonna throw them on there. Maybe I'll throw them underneath like that. All right, that's fun. We're gonna move these down a little bit as well. Looking speedy. Do I want to throw like turbo props in the back? Sure, why not? What does it matter? They look like they'll clear, right? There we go. That should work, I think. Taking a look from over top, yeah, we'll be fine there. Landing wheel, we have the large retractable wheels. There's a small one that we got, a smaller retractable wheel. It can't carry very much, but it doesn't really need to. So throw that there. Let's throw a small one on the front underneath the cockpit. And now we have this monstrosity, which who knows how it's going to work. Center of gravity looks like it's about right over the wheel, so that's good. But they opened up a whole bunch of stuff up here now too, We go in this, I can add all kinds of fun stuff. But let's take a look here. I can do custom colors, so I can put in hex color codes and do all that stuff. Potentially. There's not a place to enter that in. I hope they add that on at some point in the near future. But we're going to go in and get this whole bad boy painted up in our beloved color schemes here. All right, that all looks good. And then what we can do is there's shapes and all this kind of stuff. So if I wanted to, I can throw in, where's the R? Alphabets are fun. And you can even like get them so they do their thing there. I wanted them to be white. I don't know if I have to come back and paint them later. So there we go. We got Red Moon Rocket, and I go to paint. And if I change that, can I just change? Oh, I can. Look at that. I can change just the colors. Heck yeah. Do they stick out a little? I guess I have to, just a touch to be able to be seen by the painting tool. But okay. With the ram jets and some of the other jets, there's also afterburners. So let's go fly and see what we got here. I know it's lower. It's okay. All right, I know what the throttle up is, but you can see now over here on the bottom left-hand side, there's this red area. That's going to be for afterburners. So... I love it. So anytime you're at 80% power, it's there. We're not on fully with it yet. And then we turn it off. But you see as you get close to that, there's a little bit of fire in there. And we can just accelerate straight upwards. It's fascinating. So we are actually accelerating right now. We have their turboprops. I know we can roll and all that. And look at us. We're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So there is the land all the way down there. Let's see if we can, how fast we can go with our afterburners now. Wing stress is too high. Uh-oh. We lost our tail. There's a random lighthouse in the middle of nowhere. Luckily, we're still able to fly, mainly just because we have so much power. Like, this thing is ridiculous. And we really shouldn't be as stable as what we are right now, but I think it's just because our speed, we can do whatever, really. So let's go fly back home and see what this thing's like to land with, if we can. Start slowing down a little. Oh, there's also some other things to slow down the planes, I believe. So I just want to go back and take a look at those. Let's return back home real fast. We'll edit our plane. For some reason, sitting back now, that wasn't doing before. But if we go over into our special area, that one doesn't do anything. But over here, we have an air intake, which I don't believe was there before. So we can actually like cover things up and make them look neat. I don't know how to do it. And then there was a couple other small things I thought. The air brake, that's new. Don't know how to deploy it, but the air brake is new, so we can deploy that if we need to. I wonder if these are like for dummy engines or something else. Air intake. Or if they go on to one of these other things. I don't really know. Because we have little turbine things. We have solar panels that we can throw on. We have a rotation joint. So like in theory, I think we could try to make like helicopters. I don't really know if that's the case or not. We have decouplers, so I can like launch stuff off. There's so much cool stuff that we can play with. It's very, very fun to see what we have there. Let's go ahead. I'm going to just get rid of this one real fast. I'm going to go over with the different landing gear. There. Let's just launch again real fast. I just want to try landing this thing and see what it does. So nothing big deal there. This thing doesn't turn very well because it's too fast. So there's our runway. So we're just going to try to glide around a bit. And then just raw power can overcome any obstacle that we might possibly ever have just with power. Our runway is over there. I'm assuming our air brake is just holding the reverse throttle until we actually land. So let's see, does it come up? And we have 2 throttles. Oh, one for each engine. Interesting. So I wonder if there's a way to decouple the engine types or styles, because we have the turboprops and then we also have those. So they're registering together right now, and I don't have a way of like manually controlling them, which I really wish I did. That would be way more interesting, but it's fine. And there we go. So I eventually do need to go back to the campaign and finish that up with all of that. But I just want to kind of look and see all the new cool stuff that's there. And I really dig this particular update, particularly being able to go in and add on decals and all that stuff. It's just a neat addition to the game itself. So that's going to wrap this one up, folks. Thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.